Welcome back to Rust Runes. I'm going to do a little different kind of message tonight. I'm doing an ancestor spread. And so I've laid out the runes and I'll finish up with the last, say, 3 or 4 that we'll draw from the set. So I laid these out and I'll talk through each one of them. So your ancestors gave you lessons and gifts. Okay, so the spiritual lesson that your great ancestors or grandparents had to learn was Swahilo, and that's all about self-mastery and self-control. Okay, that is what they had to work on in their lifetime. Okay, then we have Iwas. This is the horse rune. This is number 19. Your great grandparents had to work on setting up boundaries, maybe seeking freedom. This is more thinking with the heart and not just the mind for the community. Could involve loyalty, friendship, trust, devotion, all of those kinds of things in establishing boundaries. Your grandparents had to work through Heglos, and that is the hail rune. That's number 9. And so maybe they had damage from debts or a lot of worry. This may have been distractors or outside influences that pulled them off point. So this is your grandparents. And I can say that my set of grandparents, some of them lived here, but some of them came over on the ships. So I can see where that would be, a thing. And like for me, with this rune about boundaries and freedom, with my great grandparents, then that's when they came to America, right? So that's the lesson that they had to learn. So kind of interesting, right? So here's the lesson that the parents had to learn, which is Burkano. This is rune number 18. This is really the feminine rune. So this is all about growth, motherly love. There's no better love than a mother's love. And I can say that that is definitely a lesson that my parents struggled with. So this rune reading is really hitting home for me, and I'm wondering how it is for you. So here is the healing you need to do. This is Manus. This is man. So we are looking at thinking with our mind and protecting the community. Maybe it's using your influence, your idealism, your autonomy. Maybe it's meditation, but you're getting victory, okay? And maybe you've been wounded by someone that you loved and it's betrayal. So you need to heal from that. That's all within this potential of the rune. What is it that you need healing from? We have a full moon coming up in the next day or two, and so this is really, if you can shed that, that's very good. That's really important. I know I've been working on something that I think I finally got released from today, and I was listening to a Zoom call. It was a spirituality Zoom call, and I just needed it. I needed to plug in. I needed to be able to release that so I could move forward into our awesome year of the fire horse coming up here in February. So for me, that's a very special birthday year, and so I need to be ready and working on all 4 horse legs, if you will. So here are the spiritual gifts that your family, your ancestors gave you. So we're looking at the great grandparents. They gave you the spiritual gift of the power rune. This is Urus. So this is the bison. This is energy. This is health. This is the spiritual gift of, having conquest or courage. Okay. That's their spiritual gift. That's what they gave you. You have that in your soul, in your realm. Okay, your great grandparents gave you the spiritual gift of Wanju, which is satisfaction. Okay, this is all about, achieving the joy, happiness, success, because this is the 8th rune in the physical Aett family, right? So this is being career opportunities, wishes granted, just a lot of joy, happiness, and success. So that's a spiritual gift that they gave you. So you have power, you have success. The spiritual gifts from your grandparents is Nathis. And this is the necessity rune or the fire rune. So this is knowing how to search for what's essential. Okay? What needs to be in your life? What doesn't need to be in your life? How do you spend your money? What are the essentials and what are the, kind of the wants versus, the needs kind of a thing. So that you have the power to discern that. That's your spiritual gift from your grandparents. Now, your spiritual gifts from your parents is the rune Gibo. So this is the rune of male and female giving and receiving. So this is hospitality, okay? Being generous. Okay, so the giving and receiving rune. So you have courage, you have power, you have, satisfaction. You've reached all of that. It's all this powerful energy. You know what's necessary. You can pick that out for yourselves, and you know how to give and receive. Okay? Those are your spiritual gifts. So how does that impact your need to heal? Is it meditation, thinking with your mind about the community, getting victory, using your influence, your idealism, your autonomy? Okay, how are you going to use your spiritual gifts to heal this one? So let's take a look at that. What are the messages of love coming from your great-great-grandparents? What's the message of love they have for you? They have Jera. This is all of the harvest, the wheel of fortune. It's recovery. It's completing a cycle. That's their love message for you. Okay, what's your love message from your great-grandparents? This was your great-greats. What are your great-grandparents' gifts of love for you? What's their message, please? Their message is Isa. This is the rune, the icicle. This is all chilling out. Seek clarity, resist things, vices that need to be controlled. This is, be calm, overcome your obstacles. So that's what they're telling you with love. Okay, now we're going to go to the request your ancestors have for you. What are they requesting of you? What do they want from you? Oh, they want you to connect with them. This is the Aljez rune. This is the protective rune. They're willing to help and protect, but you have to reach out, get your prayer on. They can help with recovery and shielding and helping you and protecting you. That's what they want. They want you to reach out. Okay, what's the action you need to take then? One rune, please. The action you need to take is Kinas, which is the rune of fire. This is education. This is the torch rune, actually. So this is using your skills, your truths, okay, so that you can find solutions, you can seek forgiveness, you can overcome misunderstandings. That's the action that they want you to take, okay, so that you can heal this thinking with your mind and thinking for the community. Yeah. So I hope that helped you through your full moon cycle, and knowing that your ancestors have had to learn lessons just like you. They are offering you their spiritual gifts, which you have inside of you because of DNA. And this is what they want you to remember. You have the harvest, you have the wheel of fortune. You can complete the cycle. Just get clarity, chill out. Come and reach out to us. Seek us out. We can help you. We can provide shielding and protection for you. Learn more about, your spiritual side, your ancestors, and how to go about solving things for yourself. Okay? Get your sea legs about you. Find those solutions. Okay? Talk to y'all later. Have a great night.